Today I will be trying out a build from another content creator, goes by the name VK. I'm sure you guys know him. He does create a really good content for all the classes and he does some really in-depth test. He has been playing Diablo Immortal since it came out, so I would advise you to go and show him some love and subscribe to his channel. He just posted this video here for the best high damage wizard build, and you guys know me as a wizard. I was drawn to this, and so I was like, let's try this build out. Was this the one that I posted a few days ago? Wizard new high single target plus AoE damage build and some new meta skill setup. So I will be comparing these two builds versus one another against the target dummy. I will go through each build for 1 minute to see the amount of damage we can get. So if that sounds interesting, the link for the VK video is going to be in the comment section as well, and the build that I will be using is going to be in the comment section as well. So first off, let's change the screen here, go back in game. I already saw the video, so I know what the builds are. So what we will be doing here is let's change a few of the essences. I will keep the one that is for the damage, so let's go disintegrate damage, and then from the second offhand I'll pick the new one, and we won't go with the siphon. I don't need more mobility here, and let me see, everything else is set correctly. I believe so, everything else is set correctly, and we will go and put on 6 pieces of banquet of ice here. There we go. And let me see, I will just use a damage gem here. There we go, rank 6. And I can use another gem here. Can I? I'm not sure. Let me see if everything is set correctly. Current damage is somewhat 20,850. Let me just quickly upgrade this gem and see you in a sec. So I just end up upgrading the gem to rank 4, and we are fully equipped with the banquet of ice set, and my damage is somewhat almost 20,900. But there is one thing that I will be changing here. If we go to the essence transfer here, we won't be using the disintegrate damage here for the awaken slot, since it only has the bonus disintegrate energy consumed 10% slower. That is no use. So we will pick the new essence here that is going to increase the damage for the magic missile, and here I will pick this and it will give us additional damage. And if we go and take a look at the skills, we are using the same exact skills that the VK was using with the Viva Dragon 3. Again, you can take a look here, everything is set correctly, and the secondary stats will not matter in this build versus the dummy, and the current damage is almost 20,900. Let's go. Let's do 1 minute test here. I will activate the slow time first before using my skills. So let's go 1 minute here, see the amount of damage we can get. Like I said, I will try and activate slow time before disintegrate. It increase the rate of fire for the disintegrate, and I'll just keep an eye on my slow time. We don't want to activate the disintegrate when the slow time is on these cooldown. There we go, almost half done. We keep going. Cooldown is there because of the beneficial duration. Almost done. There we go. So we end up doing 58.6 million damage using VK builds for the wizard and almost 1 million damage per second. Now what we're going to do is use the build that I have posted 3 days ago. Let's quickly go to the armory. You can take a look here what I am using. If you want the full detail, you can go click on the video under the comment section and see the full build. And what we will do now is let's see if we can get more than 58 million damage here. By the way, the mobility for me is already good since the slow time does give the movement speed 20% or 20% movement speed, and that is good enough at least for me in dungeons and the raids. The raids I use a bit different build anyhow. So we're going to start with the slow time again and then activate everything, go for 1 minute and see the amount of damage we can get here. I will try and activate the slow time before everything else, just like the last test. Since our beneficial duration has gone up, these skills are like coming back insanely fast, and the Arcane Torrent is one of the biggest damage dealer skill in the builds. Let's keep going. One thing I forgot to see was what is the base damage for this build, maybe a bit higher. Should have seen that, but almost done. We will be pausing here. There we go. So about 70 million damage and almost 1.2 million damage per second for 1 minute straight. And the base damage is somewhat 25 points higher, so we can reduce somewhat 1 million damage, and still this build does more damage because of the Arcane Torrent, I believe. So if we break it down, we can take a look here. The Centigrade and the Arcane Torrent are doing almost the same amount of damage, and with the attack speed buffs, the Lightning Nova is doing even more damage since we have the 100% uptime. VK builds are still good, but for me, someone who wants to min-max everything out, this build is going to end up winning. Not only your damage is going to higher with this build, but your attack speed is going to be somewhat around 75%, so you will be dealing a lot of damage to the trash monsters, elite packs, and the bosses as well. I'm signing off. See you all in the next one. Take care, guys.